The percentage completion method is a method to recognize revenue that is based on total cost incurred in meeting certain milestones on a project. So think about construction. A reason for bringing this up is we've got tremendous AI infrastructure being built. OpenAI, for example, is building a massive facility in Texas because everybody needs more energy and juice to do AI. So think about a factory. The key here is that when you recognize year-to-date numbers for revenue and profit, you have to deduct the profit you've already recognized when you're figuring that out for 1 year, and you'll see an example here in a minute. So let's say that there's a contract price is $1.5 million. The estimated total cost is $1 million, which means the total profit over the entire life of the project is $500,000. Year one, we incur $200,000 in costs divided by $1 million of our total estimate. That's a 20%. We're 20% done. So we're going to recognize 20% of the profit. There's a couple of ways you can get there. You can say 1.5 million revenue times 20% is 300,000, less the 200,000 total cost equals $100,000 profit. Another way to get there is to take 500,000 total profit times 20%, you get $100,000, you get the same number. So that's year number one. Year number two, let's assume that the total cost incurred for the entire project is 500,000, which means we're 50% done. 500,000 divided by $1 million, we're 50% done. That's over both years. What's the profit to date? You can figure it out as 500,000 times 50%, which is 250,000, but that's not the calculation for year two because you have to back out what you've already recognized. So it's 250,000 for the whole project to date, less the 100,000 in profit for year one. Your year two profit is $150,000. So the real key to this percentage completion method is don't get confused between to date, how much are we done to date, regardless of how many years were in the past, versus profit in an individual year. When you look at to date, remember to back off profits you've already recognized in prior years, and that's how the percentage completion method works.